Hey guys, okay, so earlier on I did a bit of a mobile live stream, fucking hell my hair, and I said, would you guys like me to do a Doctor Who review live? And you guys said, yes, so here we are. So, at the moment, nobody is in watching me, but that'll probably change in a little while. So, Doctor Who Season 10, Part 5, Oxygen. What can we say about that? Well, it's certainly been a marked improvement. Hi, Katie Bees Bix. It's certainly been a marked improvement over the entirety of the series so far. It seems to have been a slow burner of a season, and Oxygen basically brings it back to what I would like to call classic Doctor Who. It was very reminiscent of a Tom Baker type serial, and in fact, now that I come to think about it, each of these episodes seems to have a little bit of a past Doctor in them. Some are silly, some are scary, some are funny. We can only just wait and see how it goes. I mean, there's technically 12/13 Doctors, so there might be, something for each of them. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, so the episode starts out with with a couple of people having a little conversation, or so it's been told, with each other on a space station where oxygen apparently costs credits for some reason. I don't understand why, but yeah. Well, I don't understand why yet. We'll get onto that as time goes on. I'm going to minimise something on my computer just now because that reflection is insane. There we go, that's better. So yes, I made my blinds about so we've got a bit more light. There we go. Yep. Darkness on one side, light on the other. So, hello Industrial Angel. So basically these two are having a conversation. It turns out that one of the suits is malfunctioning, and we get this sort of idea of what's gonna happen. Is she gonna run out of air? Is this one credit thing a bad thing? And no, it's a weird ass spacesuit zombie type things that are clambering everywhere, and they remove her helmet, and then all of a sudden she's a zombie, and roll credits. Yes. So once the credits have rolled, we come to the Doctor explaining pretty much what's going to happen if you get sucked out into space. In the vacuum of space, your blood will boil, your tears will boil, things like that. Please try not to hold your breath, or your lungs will explode, etc., etc. Making everyone look very, very uncomfortable. And, that's just the way things go with the Doctor. And he was supposed to be talking about crop rotation. He was like, isn't space fun? And, of course, we go along. Hello, Nikki. How's it going? We go along to the Doctor's office where, of course, Nardol's there. Is it Nardol? I can't remember. Matt Lucas's character. I nearly said Matt Smith. He's there, and bizarrely enough, I mean, from his inception as a character to now, he's actually came into his own. He's quite a commanding sort of character. He's sort of trying to keep the Doctor in check, and it's like no more space travel. What are you talking about space? Blah blah blah. So they go into the TARDIS, and of course he's nicked one of the fluid link couplings, and then the Doctor's like, who told you that was going to break the TARDIS? Oh. Yeah, and off they go on their adventure to this space station. Bill's there as well. And it's, typical thoroughfare where they have a complaint about just about everything on the space station. Like, why is the oxygen not working? Why do the doors have to go like that? So, well, doors in space stations go that kind of idea. But the tension hadn't actually built up quite yet. So I was really hoping for a bit more tension as to that was going on, but trust me, the tension does actually build up as the episode goes on. So basically, they find this guy in this spacesuit, basically blue, eyes bulging, looks like basically he's been out in the vacuums of space. It's quite a horrifying image if you ask me, especially for like that time of day for like when kids are watching. And I don't know what you guys thought of it, but I actually thought, I was like, wow, that's quite creepy. So the suit's the only thing holding him up. Of course, Bill's upset, as Bill always is. Bill's supposed to be the everyman thing. I'm sorry, I like the character, but I don't like the fact she's been used as a sort of a, oh, dearie me kind of character, etc. You might not want to watch this then, Project Sash. There's going to be spoilers. We're actually in spoiler territory right now. So, I'm sorry if I'm not replying to people in the stream yet. I will get round to that. I just want to get through this short review first, and I'll answer any questions or any thoughts you guys might have. So basically, we go along a little bit further. I try not to get into too much detail, Bye, Sash. I try not to get into too much detail. So basically, we discovered that these suits have basically a limited oxygen lifespan, etc., which is what we initially think is what's wrong with the suits, etc. But then they discover that the oxygen that the TARDIS brought with it is an illegal form of oxygen, and of course they get caught off the TARDIS. The suit comes to life, tries to grab the Doctor. Doctor's sonic screwdriver gets crushed. Oh no, Doctor without a screwdriver or TARDIS, whatever's going to happen next. So of course there's absolutely no more oxygen left, so they then have to put the suits on after discovering that the suits were killing them. So it was either die of suffocation or die of suffocation. Good choice. I just don't know which one would be better, the fast suffocation or the slow suffocation. I don't know which one was going to work for that particular scenario. So they discover again later on that there are actually more survivors, some of whom trust the Doctor instantly, some of whom don't, and there's a blue guy called Darren, and who accuses Bill of being racist. Of course, Bill being from this century is like, what? Hang on, how am I racist? There's usually people that are racist to me. Let's talk about racism. Let's talk about this thing that people know about in a Doctor Who episode about suffocation and oxygen and stuff like that. And yeah, that's just the way things go. Anyways, I just got a text message from Shari there. I don't know if that appeared on screen or not. So anyway, so they discover that the suits are actually shutting off people's central nervous systems, and just by touch. So they're kind of like proto-Cybermen, I would say. It's like an early version of the Cybermen. So anyway, they go along, they get the suits on. Of course, there's some spacewalk thing going on, and Bill's suit malfunctions, and she has to take her helmet off, and of course, she has to keep breathing. She passes out and stuff, and we think, is this the end of Bill? Because we saw the trailers last week and it was like Bill was zombified. But no, we're okay at the moment. Just chill. And Bill actually managed to survive because the Doctor swapped suits with her. And she's like, oh my god, is the Doctor? No, he's fine. So I was like, oh my god, are we going to have an early regeneration going on here? But no. So apparently what happened was the Doctor's eyes imploded. He's blind. For the remainder of the episode. Does that stop him? No, it does not. So basically they have this conversation, the suits start coming along, the Doctor somehow Deus Ex Machina figures out what the hell's going on and allows Bill to be taken by the suits and threatens to destroy the entire space station. The suits then stop. But why did they stop? Why? Well, because apparently capitalism, the entire reason the suits had gone haywire was because it was too expensive to keep the crew alive, so the suits were programmed to kill them and the replacements were sent out straight away. That makes sense? It doesn't really. But anyway, so the day is saved, the Doctor saves who he can, and they take the survivors to the head office and tell them to shout about it. Now, I was hoping to see a little bit of a scene where they were at the head office. I was hoping there were going to be something about Mondas, the twin planet with the Cybermen, etc. But no, that was not to be. So the Doctor's eyes are repaired. We see him get his pupils back, somehow focusing on Nardole again. And then we come to the ending of the episode. The ending of the episode disappointed me a little bit. It did. Because there was no real resolution as to what happened. It was just like, yay, a blow for capitalism in space, etc. And then Nardole comes along and he's like shouting at the Doctor, like, look at me! And the Doctor's like, I can't. He's like, why can't you look at me? He's like, because I'm still blind. So even though we saw the Doctor focusing and seeing things a few scenes earlier, all of a sudden he's completely blind again. How did that happen? So the Sonic Shades, of course, have made a comeback. And that was it, with the trailer for the next episode coming shortly afterwards. Next episode looks as if it's going to be quite good. There's monks and stuff, the Doctor's blind, and of course Missy makes an appearance, sort of negating the idea that Missy is the one behind the doors of the vault. Now, we have come to the end of the review where I say I give the episode about a 4 out of 5. It was a good episode, it was pretty standard thoroughfare, it was basically a throwback to the old Doctor Who, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, so guys, now that I'm done with that, if you guys have got any questions or queries or thoughts or anything, let me know now. I will sit here and have a vape while I wait for you. Nobody's talking. Hello? Nobody got any questions about the episode? Nobody got any thoughts on the episode? No? Okay. Well, just like to say hi to everyone who... Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Industrial Angel, you saved me. You'll probably watch it. That's cool. What resolution should you record in? It's not a Doctor Who question, but I'll answer it anyway since it's you, Dan. Resolution you should record in to begin with is 720p, 30 frames a second, just till you get started, and I'll teach you how to do the most of it later. Hello there, Apollo. How's it going? Have you got any questions about the episode of Doctor Who that we've just been talking about? Yep, no worries, dude. So you've seen it, yeah? Have you got any thoughts on it? What did you think of it, Apollo? And I will repeat what you're saying so that people who are watching the video can know what you said. Dooba-doop dooba-doop doo-doo, dooba-doop dooba-doop doo-doo, dooba-doop dooba-doop doo-doo. Singing and waiting for people to comment. I don't know. I think it's time. I'm actually pleased it's time for a change from Moffat. I wish... Comment, Danger Dan. It was good but different, especially now our Doctor can't see his TARDIS now. Yeah, very true. I mean, how is he going to work that one out? When does the new actor take over as the Doctor as well, and who is it? That'll probably be Christmas. There seems to be a tradition of Christmas regenerations now. But I don't know who the new actor is going to be, or actress, as the case may be. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that. It's an interesting concept because personally I have a few people I think would be great as the Doctor. I don't think Peter Capaldi had a very fair run so far. What if he presses the wrong button? What if it goes into self-destruct, says Apollo. Well, now, I don't think the TARDIS would allow itself to blow up. I think the TARDIS was going to help the Doctor because, you know, the TARDIS and the Doctor have a very good history together. I honestly think like the Doctor presses random buttons and doesn't have a clue what's actually going on, and the TARDIS just steers it for him. He's like, oh, he wants to go on an adventure again, let's just make the noises and take him places. James Nesbitt is definitely one of my choices, Industrial Angel, for a new Doctor. He would be fantastic. But like I said, I just think Capaldi has had a bit of an unfair run so far. I think he really needs a better sort of writer and a better direction to take his Doctor. His Doctor has a lot of potential. Ricky Gervais is the new Doctor's companion, says Apollo. Oh dear gods. Zincat says Capaldi needed a better showrunner. Moffat was terrible. That's what I'm saying though. I think Moffat. He was all, you know, he loved Doctor Who, and I think he just got jaded to it because he had too many different shows on the go. Sue Perkins, oh no. Well, from Mel and Sue, no. No, I'm actually in agreement with Shari that James Nesbitt would make a great Doctor. I'm kind of in agreement, Industrial Angel, that the Doctor should always be a man. I still don't believe that Missy is the Master. I think that Missy is actually the Rani pretending. What's that? Capaldi seems like one teacher who'd be an amazing rock star. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Apollo. He's like... Sean Pertwee's Doctor, he's like this sort of old-looking guy who's like so energetic and youthful. It was like a polar opposite of Matt Smith's Doctor, who was like this young guy with an ancient soul. Capaldi's like this old guy who's acting like a teenager. And they really needed to reflect that, you know, have him doing more daring stunts and stuff. Ardal O'Hanlon, he was actually in the running at one point, I think, for the 11th Doctor. If my memory serves me right. Zincat says, I think we've had a ton of male Doctors. At least one woman Doctor would be a bit of a reset. Could be a limited story in one season, bring Tilda Swinton or something. Well, Zincat, do you know that there actually has been a female Doctor? And it was also Stephen Moffat that actually directed it. If you look up Curse of the Fatal Death comic relief special. Joanna Lumley played the Doctor, which was quite funny. What's my favourite episode so far? Do you mean this season, or do you mean in total? Because there's a lot of episodes I really enjoying the whole sort of run of Doctor Who. I've been a fan of Doctor Who since I think it's Peter Davison, possibly. Yeah, no, it was funny, but that was it. I mean, he needs that sense of humour. Do you count as a doctor? You've got a screwdriver. I don't know. How many hearts have you got? I don't have any. I'm more of the master. Yes. Listen to your master. There's there's a lot of controversy about it. Is a Phillips head or a flathead? There's a lot of controversy about the whole sort of Doctor being female and things like that. I mean, this is a Moffat brought in. Moffat brought this in. Was Time Lords changing gender and things like that. This is a pure Moffat fan service thing, for himself. But I don't know. I mean, it's like any time the Doctor changes, it's difficult to accept a change to begin with, but we do get used to them. But I don't know how well it would work or not. I mean, it's really up to this new guy who the Doctor becomes. The guy who did Broadchurch. I mean, he's got a lot of Doctor Who actors in his show as well, so we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway. Fans here, Zincat says, fans here have been saying a women Doctor would be interesting since at least Sylvester McCoy. Well, yeah, they've been saying that, but I'm saying like as a show writer, as a show director and stuff like that, a front man, if you will. It's been Moffat that's really sort of brought it to their attention. I honestly, I think they should bring in more female Time Lords or Time Ladies, if you will. Like, I was disappointed when I heard that Missy wasn't the Rani. I was convinced that was the Rani, and I was like, why not bring back the Rani? Or why not bring back Romana or anything? Apollo. Yeah, I did play Slender Tubbies with Zenshi. I did, yeah. I've got a new gaming channel. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to shut these blinds again. I'm blinded by the blinds. I've got a new gaming channel, Scottish Geek Plays. Zenshi's actually she's taken a little bit of a break again, but she wanted to play some more games alongside me at some point, so we'll hopefully get something sorted there. Well, yeah, the Ghostbusters thing. But the Ghostbusters thing was, I don't know. I don't think it was the female Ghostbusters that was the issue. It was the fact that every actor in that film was trying to outdo the other one. There was no real chemistry between the characters. I think that's what really let it down. No matter who plays the Doctor, as long as it contains the ultimate principles and ideals of the Doctor, I think it should be okay. And like I said, we don't always accept a new Doctor straight away. I mean, I didn't think Matt Smith was going to do that great, but he did. I actually liked Matt Smith's Doctor, and Capaldi's Doctor, he started off slow, then got really good, and then of course this last season here is like Moffat going, I can't be arsed anymore, Sherlock's done, I want a break. What's that? Zincat says, I want the next companions to be twin 3-year-olds and a flatulent panda. Yeah. Oh god, they could come from Tercerus. But yeah, anyway guys, talking of the other channel, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you for the moment. This is usually, I only do these for usually about 10 minutes, so I'm still trying to get used to this whole live streaming on my mobile thing. It's actually been a lot of fun, and I really am enjoying it. If you guys want to see more of it, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the videos, etc. But I will be live streaming at 7 o'clock. It's in about half an hour. I'll be live streaming about half an hour on my other channel, Scottish Geek Plays, and I think we're going to be playing some Quiplash, where you guys can join in and make fun of me and answer questions and things like that. So I hope to see you guys there. I need to get it set up. So you've got my computer here. Need to get all that set up, and yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, please don't forget to hit the notification bell, and please share this when it comes out as a video. And please, honestly, this is something I really must ask you for, is when this comes up as a video, could you please leave a comment on it as well? Because people don't see these comments that you're putting in just now, they disappear. So if you've got anything you want to say that you haven't said already, please say it in the comments when this becomes a video. Right, until next time, I will catch you a lot later. Bye-bye.